Once we connected on the Printful side, we just come back to the back end of our Launchcart site, and then we're here in App Store, and we're going to click on, and here's instructions too in case you get lost, but I did it once already and it worked. But yeah, just come in here to enable, and then it's going to, oh, because I had to disconnect because I did it, so just hit allow, and then that'll connect to your temp store, and I think it's called new store because I haven't changed the name, but save that. Okay, so now it's connected to my new store, that's what it's called in Printify. You can change the name over there if you want. And if we go to products, hopefully it is. So here it is. So this guy landed here. We can go into our edit here to look at it. And here is the information of our of the shirt. We have no category, so we should do that next. And tags, here's all the, if you want to add more media, and I can show you, we'll do that later as well. We can also like delete stuff we don't want. We can create tags for faster finding. It already has pre-done tags. You can get rid of some of these tags if you don't like them. Okay. That's just for you to sort out, your stuff here. And then there's our shirts, all the different shirts, sizes, the colors, and you have SEO, which I'm not going to talk about right now, but we are. So save that. And that's active on your store. So, if you go to view, so what I'm going to do next, there's a lot of setup we still have to do on the categorize to make sure that the shirts, maybe these go into category Halloween, and then this one goes into like cool shirts or whatever you want to call it, have different menus and stuff. But maybe if you're not here yet, maybe I can show you how to do some designs real quick. Maybe that'll be more helpful so that you can start making your cool designs. The other stuff is just, I teach it to you once, and you can probably figure it out yourself. Also, Launchcart website has tons of tutorials too, like simple tutorials. So you don't need to follow me in some of this stuff. Real basic tutorials they have, and it shows you how to make categories and click your. No, but I'll go through that as well. So, but more important, I think, is having the designs. Like if you don't have designs, you have no clue how to design something. We'll cover that next. That way, you at least can feel like, oh, I can do this. This isn't too bad. Okay, so I'll pause here. So before we get into actually designing our stuff, we want to know what's selling, right? Because everyone has great ideas. Like I think I have great ideas. I'm sure you think everyone has great ideas. But does that necessarily mean that someone's going to buy that? I mean, the idea may be very cool for me, and I'm like, yeah, that's the best. But no one cares, right? So a smart thing to do is look at what other people are selling, right? What's selling? And then when you sell your stuff, then obviously it has way better chances to sell, right? So what I like to do is I like to come to like Etsy or Amazon, or it doesn't matter where, and maybe since we're close to Halloween and I did Halloween, you would say like Halloween shirts, okay? And you can kind of pick to see what shirts you like. You can also use apps like there's one called this one here, Everbee. It's just a Chrome extension. If you do like Everbee Chrome extension, right? I already have it installed, but you add it to your here. I have it here, and it's already on. So you do that, and then you activate it. I know it's slow because I'm recording and stuff. So, but all right, we'll let that kind of do its thing. We'll wait. So you can also go to Everbee and then maybe do like, I don't use this one too much, but yeah, we do product, and it'll analyze all the products, and it'll give you an estimate. Obviously, they're not connected to Etsy's backend to know all the details, but they use their algorithms to figure out, what is selling and what's not selling. This one's free. You can get a paid version if you want. I don't I don't use the paid version, but here's estimated, of how much each shirt made, right? So obviously this one supposedly made, $1,800. Supposedly this one made 15,000 for that. Let's look at that, right? Let's just click on this guy. I want to see what this. So this guy here, supposedly from their algorithm, they're saying that this shirt made that amount of money. That's crazy. That's a real simple kind of shirt, little ghost, and so there's a lot of money to be made. You have to pick the winners, right? This one made 18K. Let's look at this. This one kind of says Nike. Yeah, be careful with that because Nike might not go after you, but yeah, that's something to think about. Okay. And so let's say we want to make one of these shirts. This one. Oh no, I think this is tied to that Disney movie, the Witches movie, so I would be careful on that one too. So maybe we can try to do something like this, right? So I have a screen capture thing so I can just kind of, this is just so I can look at it. And this is called Greenshot. You can install it if you need to, no big deal if you don't. But you just want reference, right? And I'm going to stop here. And my point for this video is that, yeah, see what's working. Because if you're just going to make up your own thing, you're just asking for it to not really work. So we're going to look at this, use this as inspiration to come up with our own design, right? We're not going to just copy paste this into our shirt, and that's not cool. We're just going to use, the inspiration of what they're doing, make it better, hopefully, and then, put it up on our store. All right. So actually, we're gonna design a different shirt because I don't want this to be too intimidating for those who don't design. Artists that are already here looking at this, they have no problem. So I'm gonna cater more to people who don't necessarily want to be doing super creative graphics and stuff. But here's a good example. This shirt here, this one is like 12,000 a month. That's great. It's kind of pretty straightforward, shirt coming here. And I'm just gonna save it here so I know kind of what it looks like. And then if we go back to our store and we go to products and add product, there's this digital marketplace. Here's another place you can actually buy designs already. They're already kind of pre-built into the platform. I think you need credits. When I joined their team, they gave me like a bunch of credits. So the only thing I don't like about this digital marketplace is the resolution. Some of these are like 150, which means you definitely want to be at around 300 resolution. And if you don't know about resolutions, it just means how crisp, how sharp it is, and depending how big you make it on your shirt. So if this DPI is set to like 150, then you have to have it really small to look good. And if you make it big, it'll look pixelated on your shirt. So you don't want any of that. But I think as long as you stick to shirts that are like 300 DPI, you can grab one of these shirts and put them onto your. It connects to Printful automatically, and just make your shirt. Done. Okay, so I'll stop here, and then I'll show you the more manual way of making our own shirt, making that monster shirt that we just found. That this one's in the other world. There's not too much of a selection, but there should be some Halloween because I know I grabbed a couple myself. But okay, I'll stop there, and then we'll talk about how to create our designs. Okay, so we're going to get to creating our graphic. I picked Momster because it's pretty straightforward, but the idea is the same. You find a graphic that's selling, that people like, and then we make our own version of it. So let's go ahead and start that. We're going to use Canva. I put down my affiliate link down at the bottom. I signed in through incognito, so we both kind of get the same thing. And let me just sign up here. So it sends out an email, and I have it open on my other screen. So okay, so now we're in, and so I think you get it free for 30 days. So do that. I know when I first started, I would use one email, get 30 days, and then cancel. And then it's funny because I use this for everything. Like I'm doing all kinds of different things, like CPA, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, all kinds of stuff. And I always come back to Canva, and I also have Photoshop. I'm paying for Photoshop, but I learned on Photoshop, but I still love this. I would say, yeah, just keep using emails. And then once you're really sold on it, when you cancel at the end, you just say, oh, it's too expensive. And then they offer you to, cut the price in half, So that's kind of what I did. But you get a lot of value. But you're probably not sold on it now. That's fine. Check it out. And I recommend it. We'll do monthly, and then I'll just have to cancel it later.